Hello and welcome back to the Anfield boot room. Here we are. It is the 28th of February. We are in the Capital One Cup final. It's our usual. We're on our usual schedule of final to final action. That's just basically how we roll. So I'll go through with the schedule with you from one of the Dice Cup finals I've ever seen. Which you also saw. Sorry about that. We've basically won every game, which is quite good, even though we had that little loss. Oh, there's a little loss, Aston Villa. Pathetic. So here we are, Flamengo. We did Birmingham, who's one of our feeder clubs, in the FA Cup. We're progressing nicely in the FA Cup. Smashed Chelsea, beat Cardiff. We've got the next round against West Ham. I don't know who's still in it. Man United and Arsenal knocking each other out. That would be good if they both went out. As you can see here, one of the top goal scorers is Baz Silica. Oh, if only it was Baz Silica, it's bag like Sichlia. Oh crap! I don't, someone will tell me. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he was a funny name about a million years ago. Now he's 24, so it was probably about 10 seasons ago. Well, no, sorry, 8 or so seasons ago. So we're doing well in the FA Cup. We've our Champions League first leg. I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. So yeah, Capital One Cup quarter final. We smashed Man United 4-2. That was quite good. I can't. To be honest, I've had big gaps in my playing because I had an interview yesterday, and I've been preparing like mad for that. So I haven't played for quite some time. So I'm catapulting myself back into this. We beat Stoke 3-0. 5-0 against Fulham. In a big run of games, a big run of cup games there. We beat Derby 2-0, then beat Chelsea comfortably 3-0, then Derby again 4-0. 5-0 over Arsenal. That is a blitz, isn't it? That is an absolute blitz. What were the stats on that? Christ, look at that. We dominated them. Christ. That's what our best team can do on our best day. And then we draw a 3-2. I mean, oof. Some late goals going in there against West Ham for a 3-2 win. Absolutely disgraceful. As you can see, the likes of Peter Connor started in that, and he's 16, and he's going to be like one of the best players ever, probably, if he doesn't get injured too much. He's also crap in big matches, but he was only playing like West Ham, so he should be fine. Dodgy 2-0 win against Millwall. Ken Clark, former Tory politician, scoring in the last minute. A 1-0 win, an unglamorous away 1-0 win due to an own goal. God, that was awful. 4-1 against Cardiff, solid. 4-0 against Everton, solid. I can't even remember who their boss is now because I'm pretty sure they fired Andriy Shevchenko. It's James Coppinger. Weird, but fine. We beat Leyton Orient 3-2. Oh yeah, David Guy scored 2 goals against us. Look how bad he is. He is bad. That man scored 2 goals against my defence, and they're like some of the only goals he scored all season. I don't even get how he's a professional footballer. He's paid nearly 30 grand a week. Like, I don't get it. He could be a middle distance runner. Good stamina, good strength. That's it, really. Useless. But there we are. Absolutely thrashed Celta. This was a triumphant performance. They got a man sent off on about 33 minutes. They had 1 shot on target. Tall Nick was heroic. And yeah, it's all good. It's all good. So it brings us to the Capital One Cup final. We'll look a little bit at how the squad's doing form-wise, because there's actually some things to be noted. Actually, I'll tell you what, before I do that, I'll look at the transfers because that will affect, obviously, who's in the squad. So, looking at the January transfers, we actually had quite a busy January for me. Not usually something I am that big with, but I even made a big chunky signing. As you can see, I got most of my business done in the first 3 days of the January transfer window. So we bought in Ernesto Vanegas for £5.5 million. That is going to prove to be a complete waste of money because he's actually rubbish. Obviously, at the time of purchase, which was probably about here, I missed out on him initially. Then they told me he was going to be good. So I signed him, and when he, obviously because he's Mexican, he can only turn up when he's 18. When he turns up when he's 18, he's absolute trash. So that's unfortunate. 5.5 million down the drain. We'll maybe get a return on that, but I'm not optimistic. Lots of young players coming in. A few other big ones that I'd missed before. So, for instance, Borja Atanes, a very defensively able defensive midfielder. Came through at Real Madrid. They told me he wasn't going to be very good, and then they told me he was going to be quite good, and he had a release fee clause of 5.5 million, so I signed him. He's due to be okay. Boo. Jeffrey Huda, he is actually due to be quite good, so I'm glad I signed him for £6 million from Ajax. So when I convert him into a central defensive midfielder and improve his passing, he will have great mental stats, great physical stats. I mean, he's only 17. How I didn't pick him out in the first instance, I'm a bit annoyed and confused at myself. But yeah, he's good. Basically, I go on the scouts. I process too many scouting reports to be picking out where they're getting things wrong. But he's due to be quite good. The big signing was Eugene Donetz. So as I think I said previously, this guy's been on my radar for a million years. Literally from initially, I thought he wasn't going to be very good. He had some very bad personality cons. Those have since disappeared. Then I thought, you know what, this guy's got absolutely no pace. And then suddenly his pace shot up. He had everything but pace. So now he's good mentally, really solid physically, with a bit of pace as well. Great defensively, obviously brilliant in the air because he's 6'4" with 19 on heading. He's a towering centre back who's really into metal. Lol. He feels the individual training he's been assigned to work on is not beneficial. As someone who looks for a pass, I would suggest improving your passing, which was 5 when he arrived, is a good thing. So I'm improving his technical passing, and then he'll be a very well-rounded player. I've essentially brought him in to replace Niklas Süle, who he is, better than arguably, but not in this passing. So hopefully I'll be able to push that out. That will be good. But yeah, Süle's going off on a free. Although having said that, I've tried to sell him now, and it's all gone a bit wrong, to be honest. But that's fine. I'll talk to you more about that in a sec. We also signed Jermaine Alfonso. So he's 20 years of age. He costs 6.25 million. And he looks crap, right? He looks crap. The scouts think he's going to be unbelievable. And he's extremely ambitious. He's fairly determined. And I don't know. So I farmed him out to... Oh, Leicester were doing terribly. Oh, God, they're doing even worse. How are they doing worse when Jermaine Alfonso is playing well? That's stunning. So they're my feeder club in League One. They are bottom. A lot of people, Mad Lala, that always makes me chuckle. A lot of people I loaned to them to improve them have got injured. So, for instance, I loaned them a keeper because I spotted they didn't have a bloody goalkeeper. And, he's playing. Where's their other keeper? So, has he played at all? Oh, he's played a bit, but he's not even that good, to be fair. They've just been disastrous. Jesus Christ. Who's even been good for them? Oh, Kevin Pickard's been good. Mike Joseph, is he? He's been injured. So, I don't know how they're so bad. Swindon are doing fine. Swindon will survive. Charlton might survive. Probably not, though. And Leicester are not looking good. Chip Chiria. Oh, God, I can't say any words today. That's a funny name. And one of the top average ratings, Barry Mackey. Hello, mate. On loan from Liverpool. So fun. Already got distracted. Oh no, I didn't quite get distracted. Did I send anyone out? I think I just did loans, really. Here we go. Any loans? Yeah, there's all loans. So there we go. That's fine. So we'll quick flick through the squad. We're looking at Wesley, slightly better average rating than Decker's. Wesley's great. Love Wesley. Dirty Sanchez is having a great season. Some other people. Strong Pete is not having as good a season as he's had previously, and he's injured. Adair has signed a long-term contract, so he I think, confirmed that he'll be finishing his career with Liverpool, which is what we like to see, because I want a son, and that's one of the ways in the game you can get them. But yeah, that'll be good. The young guys getting a lot of performances now because they're not entirely crap; they're just a bit crap. So he, I think, is going to be the next Sergio Busquets. He just gets in the way and then does a little side pass. That's what I'm hoping for him, Jordi Pinner. Florian Vachka is, of course, going to be the next, the next strong Pete. Where is old Strong? Strongy, Pete. There we go. So Strong Pete is world class. Vachka will be world class. And the purchase of Donetsk hasn't held back Vachka particularly at all. I was just a little bit worried. So, for instance, we've got like 4 world class centre backs. Adair's losing it basically physically. And so if we were to go down to less than 4, I'd be worried if we pick up a couple of injuries, who we would be playing. The likes of Ken Clark might be getting a game in the Champions League final, and I thought that's probably not a good idea. So defensive midfielders, playing Hoyos regularly has really paid off because he's stunning. Pogba's having a better than usual season, to be honest. He's been given more rest. Doesn't really like it, but he's having a good one. Vitalino Adolfo, I do need to make him happy at some point because otherwise he will leave on a free, and that's not what I'm into. And again, games for the youngsters. So attacking midfielders, this is where we've got some funny ones. Down the bottom, you see Milton is not having the greatest season of his life. Memphis is not having a very good season at all. And even the likes of Teletexter is having a better season than them, which is weird. I've made quite a few people sufficiently happy for them to sign new contracts. So the likes of Andre Luiz, Zé Luiz, DIVOCK ORIGI has signed one as well, which was great. And I believe Memphis as well. No, not Memphis yet. Okay, fine. Excuse me. And then up front, ORIGI has been okay. They're not as prolific as normal. Andy Unsworth, I had to play him a lot to make him happy and sign a new contract. Luckily, he's getting very good as well. So that's nice. And he sometimes just manages to score a lot of goals, but I'm not always sure how because he's not great. Bosie's doing well. Tall Nick is doing the best. Aralaga is doing 23 and 23. That's pretty good. ORIGI, basically, he's not as good as usual, even though he's scoring 15 goals in 20 starts. So there we are. Right, on to the game, and then I'll finish up, if it's utterly depressing and terrible, with some funny names, which always make me laugh. Although, actually, no, will we do the funny names? What I think we should do is save a bumper funny names. So actually, maybe this final has to be good. Yeah, we're definitely going to score. So, this game will be one of the biggest of the season. I mean, let's say so far. So far, yeah, sure. Excuse me. Right. Business as usual. Yada yada yada. We're used to this sort of situation, and we know how to prepare for it. Because I played a completely different team for the midweek game. So, of course, they've got Kathleen Dogara up front, who is great, and I believe he's having a brilliant season. Of course, they've got Sterling. Of course, they've got Fred and Oliveira. Half their bloody team are formerly of this parish, which is incredibly frustrating. You can leave Carl Walker-Peters alone. So we've got Larson came from our academy. Egbedi is formerly of this parish. Magnani is as well. Oliveira and Fred are. Sterling and Dogoru are. On the bench, he is. So basically, half, if not more, of their bloody whole team are have come through Liverpool at some point, and then I've either sold them on to someone who's then sold that, they've done well and they've sold them on to Man City, which I can't really stop, which is annoying. But yeah, and they're all decent players as well, which is frustrating, really. But yeah, none of them are brilliant, but combined they're all pretty great. So Oliveira, for instance, he's not brilliant. He looks so technically good, but he's just a bit slow. Fred looks technically brilliant, but I don't think he's quite the level required of Liverpool players, even though technically he's so good. Damn it, man. I sell these players. Right, come on then. Yeah, let's do it for the fans. Passionately for the fans. No one responds whatsoever. Fine. Dicks. Cool. I hope we've got what it takes today, to be honest, because otherwise it will be super annoying. Man City have bought well recently, and the team they're playing today are quite good, I would say. You know, sometimes they have really ridiculous selection. I'm just going to go attacking for the last 15 minutes of the half because it's turned out to be another absolutely dull one. Right. Yeah, but they're buying reasonably and that sort of thing. What a move, by the way. That was an absolutely stunning move, and we should have bloody scored. If we can still... Oh, Hoyos over the bar. We should have bloody scored that. Oh, Wesley, lovely catch. I was a bit worried there, not going to lie. Come on, Heskey. Yes, mate. Samir, Hoyos, Tallnick, Milton. Yes, Hoyos, goal-scoring threat. Wow, why? He's on he's going to be the defensive-minded defensive midfielder, and he's getting on the end of crosses. Total football, lads. That's what it is. See, Tallnick goes out wide. Hoyos just rushes in like an with the flamboyant volley as well. What a defensive midfielder this lad is. Absolutely brilliant. I wonder if we can get another one before half time. That would be muchly appreciated. But no, okay. So we'll chill back out again. I'll tell the team, obviously, that wasn't good enough because it was boring, even though we did score. I'll tell the defence I'm disappointed in them, even though they didn't concede. And basically, zhuzh everyone up a bit. Be a bit zhuzhed. Arrilaga, don't you love big games? Relishes big matches. Well, this is a final, mate. Can't get any bigger than this. Well, okay. The Champions League, sure. The FA Cup, sure. Any other cup, really, fine. But this is a cup final, so by definition, it should be a big match. Again, we're doing fairly shockingly. Hoyos is running the show, mate. I love that. Milton plays it down line. Tallnick, have a pop. No good. No good. We've had, looking at it, we've had a lot of shots and not a lot on target. And neither team has created anything really of quality. So I will be looking to make some changes in a minute, momentarily. Right, can they hit us on the break? I'm hoping no. We seem to have a good enough structure to repel them. Although Dogaru is good. Oh, you absolute tube. Oh, I was just thinking, don't let him get on his right, because he was on his left, he was on his left, he was on his left, and then this fucking Alagaya just let him jink in and hammer it. Oh, shit. Right. So some people aren't playing very well, and that is a fact. Paul Pogba doing very poorly. Right, let's get him straight off. Let's put one-time Gill there. Happy days. Arrilaga, get him straight off. He's appalling. ORIGI on. Right, I'm going to confirm those changes, and I'm going to give a little team talk. I'm going to aggressively demand more because I'm not happy right now, guys. Shouldn't be drawing 1-1 against Man City, even though I did say that they've got a good team, and they're one player that I should not have let them have scored. Fine. Yuri Tielemans injured. Excellent. That's what he always did for us anyway. Going to take Ali Samir off because he's not playing very well. Vladimir can come on. Oh, God. And we can go attacking because we might now lose. But, we have to win. We have to win. Come on. This is stupid, the number of chances we've had compared. Although, it's just been like nothing and a goal. Nothing and a goal. Literally, oh, God. Aggressive. I'm not happy. Calm your shit. I think that's the ultimately insulting combination, isn't it? get really angry, but then also calmly tell them that they are absolutely awful. Yes, tall Nick. Yes, tall Nick. Oh my God! Did he hit the post? Or was that some sort of save? How did he do that? Oh, absolute dildos. Oh, come on, someone. No, that doesn't look good at all. Yes, tackle back. Tall Nick. Oh, Milinkovic-Savic has really had tall Nick's number this game. And as a result, he's playing poorly and has somehow been battered. Oh, 32 shots to 9. 11 on target to 5. See, that's where the conversion is missing out. 19 off target, 2 off target. Come on. Are we going attacking? Yeah. I guess. I tell you what, we might chill out a bit, I think. Because sometimes when... Oh, what a poor pass. Sometimes when we're attacking, it's all a bit too frenetic and we don't really... we don't really do it properly. And I don't understand the mechanics of it quite, to be brutal. Yes, ORIGI! That's the one! That's what DIVOCK ORIGI does! He doesn't need touches on the ball. He just scores! Look at that. How hopeful is that? How have those defenders let that come down for a volley? Right, well, 2 spectacular volleys, 2 moments of quality. I mean, I'll give their attacker credit for having a moment of quality as well. Katlin Tagaru. 3 moments of quality in the whole game. A game of utter dross. I'm going to say we got away with that one. Yeah, okay, they like that. Good. Oh, Milton was man of the match. Good, because he hasn't played well for bloody ages. So congratulations to him. 2 assists. A flying volley for Guido Hoyos. Excellent stuff. He's really embracing that proper role in the team. And DIVOCK ORIGI coming on and doing what he does best. That's what I like to see. We absolutely dominated. We, for some reason, didn't have more possession, but made a lot more of our possession. Which is weird. Any other particularly 3 clear-cut chances, and we've managed to edge it. Fine. Absolute garbage. Why do I keep playing garbage finals? It's terrible. Bloody hell. Right. Well, we've won. It could be worse. We could have lost. I'm inclined now to do some funny names because that was a really not fun game. Right, you've managed to extend Liverpool's blah blah blah. Yeah, it's really great. You've been in charge now. Yeah, it's really great. Capital One Cup. Yeah, it's really great. What are your immediate reactions? Yeah, it's really great. You guided the team to the final and tasted success. Yeah, it's really great. How's Juan Aralaga? Everyone's really great. Fuck's sake. With the strength of this team, was it a foregone conclusion? Not at all. We have a good team here. Yes, but we took nothing for granted. Humility, guys. Humility. Yeah. We got a whole 105k, so that's great. Supporters sang my name. Fine. I mean, excellent. Obviously, we win the Capital One Cup. Too much, almost. Yeah, Stephen Gerrard praising my spirit. He didn't like my spirit so much when I tried to get him not to retire, but then he retired. Milton was great. Yes, he's back. He's had a bit of a dip in form and in recognition. He wasn't recognised as a world-class forward anymore, but now he is. Can I say he was really good last game? Yeah, mate. You were superb in the number and quality of chances you created. Keep it up. Good lad. We qualified for the Euro Cup. Obviously, our ambitions are loftier than that. Got Georges Chacon was the highest scorer, and that's Mola Daly. Was high solicitor. That just shows how crap we were in this competition. Let's have a quick. Do I want to do some funny names? Because only some of them have come through. So yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'll assess it as it comes. Right. So days. Let's scroll to the bottom. They've only just come through. And we've not got a whole ton of them through, but some of them are funny. So Sir Can, can you do the can? He can do the can. Sir, he can. Boom, sorted. You know, when you're JD and you want your best pal to speak, you getting it? Say it, Turk. Yeah, It's good. I thought this sounded like an illness. Polychronis, I read it as moritis, which actually still sounds like a. Or polychronis has got to be something about multicolored, right? Polychronis, Greek. Is he half Greek? He's got to be half Greek. Yeah, interesting. Anyway, so we've got that is an absurd name. Ljubivoj Brujanin. Oh, Christ. Those are like, there's not too many vowels or consonants, but they're just not well spaced enough. They don't make sense. Having 4 consonants in a row there doesn't make sense. Okay. Oh dear. So Burke, Ariki, or Arichi, or Burka Ritchie. That's a fun one. Helmut Schlager, Tom Tits. Gotta love a bit of Tom Tits. Come on, pals. That is superb, Tom Tits. Dwayne Kuba, I like him. You've got, I thought that there's a specific threat towards Ben here as Ben follows and then Ben Rimmer. Christian Berdensky. It's what my wife would feel about her faith if she was Russian. Christian Berdensky. Anyway, I thought that was funny. Sebastian Schnell. Schnell means fast in German, so he's Stefan Fast, and he is pretty fast, and it's one of his only attributes, really. Then you've got Julian Joker. Julian Joker. Oh, he's so funny. Does he have a jovial or spirited personality? That would be funny. No, he's just mostly professional. Leon Schwenk. Or Schwenke. That's even better. Claudian Nalbani. Claudian. I mean, to call your son Claudian. Do you even like your child? Tobias Beer, it's a classic quality. Tibet Zbinden. I'm not entirely sure why he's on my list. Tibet Zbinden. Oh, anyway. Yui Geyer. No, Yui Geyer. Oh, that's funny. Frank Girth. Love that. Frank Girth. Brilliant. Peter Nananana. He, plays on the other wing to Batman. Crosses into Batman. Okay. I mean, this is like when you nutmeg someone, what you say as you run past them. Yasin Teka. I'm a fun guy. He's just someone I'm signing. Torsten Laux. He's someone I'd like to sign. Valentin Lopez, but he won't sign for me. Are all of these just people I'm signing? Akaki Gugushvili. Akaki Gugushvili. What a mad thing to be called. Akaki. I mean, Akaki's funny enough. Gugushvili. Jumba Manskava. Jumba. How is he called? He's Georgian. He's called Jumba. Is that a normal thing? I don't know many Georgians. Georgian Jumba. That's what I'm going to nickname him. After, the great Georgian players of Ben's game. If Georgian Jumba ever come across him again, I will be massively surprised because he's rubbish. But I'd very much like to. And I think that's it. We finish on Georgian Jumba for the funny names. Well, I hope that's perked up this episode because it was mostly bad. Not going to lie. It was mostly just rubbish. However, to conclude very positively, we've won another competition. We've been on a great unbeaten run. We're looking good in the Champions League because we thrashed Celta. We've won the Club World Championship. We won the European Super Cup. We're looking good in the FA Cup. There's not looking like there's that many teams that can stop us potentially. We've edged Man City and they managed to play the right combination of players in the right team to get a good squad out, and we still beat them, which is a great sign. I didn't even show our league performance. We're 9 points clear with 2 games in hand. That's pretty good. We've scored 70 goals, so I don't think we're going to get near our goal scored total again. But we've only conceded 15, so that's not too bad. in the top goal scorer in the league is, of course, on loan from Liverpool. He's a very technically able laddie, and I quite like him. He's quite good. And then also Tatlot, who's formerly of this parish. He's also very good, and I sold him a long old while ago. But yeah, Andre Luiz with most assists, 1-ton kit with the best average rating. Interesting. Leyton Orient are probably going to get relegated along with West Ham and Hull, because the gap there is quite large. The likes of Millwall, Reading and Fulham are surviving, and really it's a bit of a return to the top four. I don't know, where's Chelsea? Oh, Chelsea are 13th. But yeah, that's a pretty normal looking top of the league, to be honest, in 2027. How strange. Anyway, I'll leave you with that thought that everything's a bit strange. I'm waiting to hear back from my interview, which is making me feel a bit strange, and might have made this episode a bit strange. Who knows? Who knows what the next episode will bring? The next episode of my life. Oh, what a confusing ending. Okay, bye guys.